Hello guys and gals, welcome back to Sweet Stripes. Today I'm going to be doing a video on 2.6 Hog Rider Cycle. First off, I'm going to go over the cards and why they're put in the deck. First off, you have your three cheap cycles. Ice Spirit, Skeletons, and Ice Golem. Ice Golem is good at distracting units, kiting units. For its explosion radius is good against Graveyard, minions, Skarmy, Furnaces, sometimes Princess if you want to pair it with Ice Spirit and Ice Golem to kill Princess. Skeletons are great distracting, killing miners, graveyards, distracting princesses, elite barbs, and other things. Something that this deck utilizes to the best efficiency is the kill zone. The kill zone is the tiles that are in this vicinity generally. You pull things, for example, if elite barb is coming down this lane, you put Ice Golem right there to tank. Then you can do like cannon right there, and then like Ice Golem, something easy like that. Cannon is a very versatile defense that is good against Furnace, Furnace Bowler, Miner. What else? Giant, Golem, Loon. It's got a distracting Loon. Other stuff like that. Musketeer is pretty much what makes this deck what it is. It is great for its long range, and I'll show you how you can utilize it in its best way possible. Let me just cycle to the Musketeer real quick. Okay. So let me show you how to place your units. For example, if there's a Loon coming down, you don't want to put it right here because they're probably most likely going to have like Firebar or something. You can also put the Musketeer here. Then she will target the units that are in her vicinity as well as other things so that she can also go into this lane and kill stuff, which is a great part. Another reason is for putting Ice Golem right here. Another fast set against elite barbs, and then you put Musketeer right here. So then they'll have to kill the golem, kill the Ice Golem, I meant, and then they're gonna have to travel a long distance with 2 towers and a Musketeer working on them before they're dead. So this 2.6 deck uses the kill zone very efficiently. Hog Rider is actually not terrible for pulling, as it will show you here. Trainer Lewis is getting pretty hangry with me using all of his matches to battles to show you guys. But right here is also another good example. You can split skeletons. Pretty neutral play. I haven't gotten a unit yet, so bear with me here. Level 3 Sparky. That's Hanger. But right now I need to get a unit that's non something like Sparky, maybe like Mini P.E.K.K.A. or something. Hold on, guys. I'll just show you up real quick. So, for example, if there's like a Mini P.E.K.K.A. that's coming down here, you put Hog Rider, and then he would look at the hog and follow him. You can also have Hog Rider in the back if you're stuck in a really difficult situation as to what to do, although it's very circumstantial and you normally don't want to do it. Skeletons, as always, you pull them into the kill zone where your 2 towers will be able to pick off most any certain tanks. I'll show you the optimal positions for cannons against all types of different units, as with skeletons. Okay, so you put cannon here. If there's a giant coming down this lane, because the lightning will only, this is its circumference, and won't be able to reach the cannon right here. You put cannon, if I can do it correctly. Yep, I just messed it up, but I think you put it 1 tile to the right more, and then it will efficiently target it better. And then you also put cannon right here against Graveyard, right here against Graveyard Bowler, because the cannon will be able to target the Bowler and the Graveyard. Where else do you put cannon? You can put cannon here if they're doing the hog push on your second tower, and you have your first tower down. Fireball, you can do prediction. Fireball logs, that at an early stage you generally don't want to do it since it's risky, and it can put you down the elixir hole pretty hard. So in this battle, I will be reviewing a clanmate. His name is Justice, and let's see what he would be doing right now. So right now, you generally don't want to put Musketeer right here because then they can get spelled out. Musketeer is a very valuable unit, and you want to keep it alive as best as possible. Didn't really need to do Ice Spirit, and yeesh. He missed the Hog Rider with his cannon. Of course, he lucked out this time because the opponent doesn't have Fireball to kill his cannon and Musketeer. That's fine, except I might have not done that just on the caution side of things because he could have had log and gotten great value off of that. You could have also put his hog right here, his Ice Golem, so he could put a little bit farther. Then the Ice Golem would have drawn the elite barbs over here so that this tower could pick him off. A little bit greedy of a push. I wouldn't have done that necessarily, but in the heat of the moment, possibly. Right here, wait for him to. I would wait for the Mini Rigo of SWAT CR, cool clan name, to drop a unit so he could fireball it. And now that that has happened, I don't want to give him extra value. I don't want to protect the Musketeer since it's already pretty much a lost cause. But as you can see, I'm pretty sure the Executioner will, yes, it will kill the Musketeer. And this guy gets Executioner Tornado off on the Hog Rider. Though Andrew does sneak in for one hog hit. Fireball. Interesting. I would have done skeletons when it come to the point, but at the moment I didn't really need to fireball for no reason, because Executioner would already be killed easily by the units that this person had in hand. You definitely want Ice Golem with Hog Rider, so I don't see why this certain player is kind of cycling their two best synergized units out of rotation. It's interesting. Out of Fireball. That's a value one. But instead he does a bad placed Ice Golem because he could have put it right here to draw into opposite lane, or he could have put it even here, even though that's secondary, not the best kind of option you want to have. Then he even fireballs again on even knowing what the opponent can do. He could have surrounded the Executioner better. His push is already pretty much done because he has a low health Musketeer Inferno Tower that's going to melt down his Hog Rider, so I didn't need to see why Andrew did that. Well, barely in the nick of time. Right now, I would keep it as is and let just the Musketeer whittle down on the Executioner. Right now, defend the Hog Rider and then attack. So now he sees the Ice Golem is the next, so he should do Ice Golem Hog Rider. He misses his skeletons and hog combo. He didn't need it really fireball the Inferno Tower because he could use it on Hog Rider, Executioner, Elite Barb, Skirmy. Anything like that would have been okay. Wow, this is getting really close. Let's see what this guy does. Woo! Just in the nick of time. So far, you need to know with this deck to outcycle Infernos in one times elixir, because then you're going to continually throw 4 elixir into the drain and you won't be able to kill him, because you're just going to get his Infernos are going to stay alive and it's going to melt down your Ice Golems and Musketeers. So you really need to use your cycling part of the deck to your advantage. And next up, I'll be reviewing another clanmate called myself, because I'm waiting on someone to iBurgers too to give me a replay. Right now, this was a risky play. I kind of wanted to just let the guy do whatever the person wanted to do, but instead I decided to go all ballsy and put my musketeer down. I didn't want to give the guy a good spell whatchamacallit? Spell value by letting him get my musketeer and cannon, so I just did Ice Spirit with the musketeer, and I knew it would easily take out the Hog Rider. I didn't want to put my Ice Golem out the river yet because Inferno still had a good amount of health in it. The skeletons were not needed because the cannon would have killed, I'm pretty sure, the Ice Spirit. Might have been okay though, because I might have wanted to cycle. Hog Rider as far as I can possible, and Musketeer to whittle down on the Executioner. I want to save my elixir advantage, and I know that Musketeer will whittle down on the Skarmy. And I see that I can get the Hog Rider and the Skarmy with a log, so I use that to my advantage. I thought he was gonna do his miner on my Musketeer, so that's why I waited a bit. The reason why I put push with the 2 skeletons is because I thought that the guy had Inferno in his cycle, and I want to use 2 skeletons to distract for the hog, so he could push through the Inferno tower. I did Ice Spirit because I thought he would use. Oh, never mind. I don't do Ice Spirit. Actually, I do after this. But instead, he decided to just muscle through and take the damage. Normally, I don't really need a cannon for anything else, so that's a good trade. 3 for 4, 2. And I can use my cycle cards on the miner anyways. I would do maybe Skeleton Hog Rider at this moment, but instead I choose to do a safe Ice Golem. I thought he would try to juke me out, so that's why I put the skeletons in the top right corner. Ice Spirit at the back because I'm leaking so much elixir. Fireball, the Executioner, because I know that Musketeer will be able to take him out. And right now I've cycled already 2 Musketeers. I failed to really preserve the Musketeer to the right that much of its health, but I'm beginning to build up on him. It's kind of good. This might be greedy, and surprisingly the hog jumps over the river and misses. I mean, doesn't miss. The Inferno misses the Hog Rider. And it sneaks in for 1 more hit, which is great. Okay. I thought he would do a Ice Spirit miner push, but whatever. That didn't happen. I know I got this in the bag unless I do some horrible mistake and just totally goof up. And I know that this guy doesn't have spells, but I accidentally put my Musketeer in the path of the Executioner. My bad on that, but I win, except I was kind of being goofy, and the reason why I logged because I thought that since it's in the heat of the moment, he wanted to put reduce any hog hits to his tower at all, and I was just kind of wondering, oh, should I just let the minions chop down my tower? Not kill it, of course, but damage it, and I took the fireball for the win. So right now I'm gonna do a live battle. Hog Mountain. By the way, guys, I might do some bandit gameplay if you ask in the comments below. Skeletons, because now I can have 2 defensive cards. Oh, he doesn't do it. Never mind, he does. I don't want him knowing that I have a good push behind my if I did Ice Golem and Musketeer, then he would, and if I did another troop too, then he would suspect I was mounting to a big push. You don't want to make obvious plays that they'll know that they'll try to kill you with something. Good freeze, and this is going to be a great fireball. Wow. That was sweet. And I'm going to cycle to my log here. Next, I need to defend with my cannon and then cycle to my fireball so I can kill his bomber when he tries to defend my Hog Rider Ice Golem. He definitely has a lot of counters to my Hog though, so in 2 times Elixir, it's going to be pretty grueling. That was a misplay, my bad. And he can one-shot my... That sucks. And I don't sneak in for any hits. It really sucks though that he can one-shot my Musketeer with Fireball. One of those ladder problems I didn't have to deal with. Pretty sure I have Hog Rider and Cycle. And then I think he might do Musketeer Bomb Tower up close, so I got that one in the bag. It's pretty good. I want to preserve my Muskie. I was hoping the AoE would kill it, but narp. I missed my log. I could have gone better for me. I don't know why I haven't been using my cannons that much. Let him get a good fireball off. Wow, I didn't know he had elite barbs. Well played. So that closes off the match. He could have cycled better, but I think I did good with predicting where his bomb tower would go and putting Musketeer at the river to kill the defense quickly. And that's one of the major things that would help you push through defenses in this deck with making them do far up the river. Let me show you. If they put a cannon right there, then my Musketeer on the other side would be able to snipe it out quickly with the Hog Rider's help. That's a major component of what makes this deck what it is. If you have any questions further on 2.6 Hog, ask me in the comments, and y'all have a good night.